So can you tell us a little bit about your new documentary?
Absolutely. So the documentary is called Quiet Storm. It's a story about Ron Artest. I changed my name 2011. And the story is about my early days in the league. And then actually it goes beyond my early days in the league, just growing up in Queens, Long Island City, Queensbridge, what got me started playing basketball. And it goes through the evolution of my career, starting out, getting drafted, then having situations that got me suspensions in the NBA and different things like that. I pretty much did the interview by just talking back and forth with the writers and directors. They had some on-camera shots. They went out and produced it amazingly. They went out and got interviews from Donnie Walsh, Jermaine O'Neal, Kobe Bryant, and they made the interview something where people could have a little bit more insight on my career, and not only my career, but other people who grew up like me.
Gotcha. Were you surprised by any of the things your teammates like Kobe Bryant or anybody else said about you in the documentary?
For one, I didn't want to see the doc until it comes out, May 31st. So I did see the trailer, and I did hear some things that Kobe said, and I don't know everybody that's in it, because I kind of wanted it to be a surprise to me also, because I'm excited about it. But a lot of the stories are very accurate. Everybody has different, experiences with me personally. So everybody's gonna have something different to say.
Okay, it's coming out during Mental Health Awareness Month. Can you tell us a little bit about your journey in mental health? When did you decide to start taking your mental health a little bit more seriously?
Mental health is very important because it helps provide, good mental health helps provide stability for your family, stability for, parenting and different things like that, which is at the core of our life and which is at the core of mental health. Usually when households break up or when parents, get into any situations, they can't really, you're not really raising your child the right way. If you don't have two parents in the household, a kid is more susceptible to, in our neighborhoods, to commit crimes. If you commit crimes, then you lose in a week of school, 2 weeks, a year, get left back, and that just snowballs. Now you're going in the wrong direction. So at the core of my focus is family, parenting, and partnerships.
Gotcha. Was there a specific moment for you when you realized like, hey, I might need to seek some professional help? Or was it just like, how did you come to the idea that you needed to seek professional assistance? Because you were like one of the first professional athletes to come out and speak out about seeking professional help.
Yeah, I think for me, I just wanted to be able to show people that can't really afford counseling because it's very expensive. So I was able to get parenting, marriage counseling, anger management counseling, parenting counseling actually. I was a young parent at 17 years old, but I still had kids. But I wasn't doing it the right way. I wasn't being a good parent. So I took all these classes and all these sessions. And for me to show people, it's okay. Back in 2010, when people wasn't really talking about those issues because the media back then was more critical of a celebrity or athlete to come out and say, hey, I need help, when that celebrity or athlete is just as human as anyone else. Nowadays, with social media, with the youth, with the whole new movement that's happening now, everybody's more understanding of someone and more willing, to help someone that's in need of anything that involves mental health.
Gotcha. You've spoken about your experiences with mental health as you played professional basketball. What advice would you offer to players like DeMar DeRozan and Kevin Love who have publicly spoken out about their experiences with battling depression?
Yeah, I think some advice I would give them is to continue to speak out and continue to empower other people with your message. What Kevin Love and DeMarcus did was they empowered someone to say, I'm vulnerable, I'm feeling a little weak, whatever the case may be, and it's okay to seek help. It's okay to ask a family member for some advice or to speak about your issues to a family member, a coach, a teammate, or even a therapist. So those guys are champions in my eyes for that. And obviously Kevin Love, he won a championship, with the Cavs, so he's a double champion.
Gotcha. In the Black community, prior to like recent years, there's been like a stigma against seeking professional help. Mm-hmm. Have you noticed the change?
I have. I noticed that people are more willing to go out on TV and say, I need a therapist, I need help, I need counseling. You're hearing it from celebrities, actors, athletes, and now the regular, everyday worker that's not on television, you would even hear people like that saying, hey, I got a therapist. It's great. And now you're realizing how many people actually have therapists. So many people. I think that economy is booming. It's a time to be a social worker. And also being a social worker is very important because we actually do need more social workers. And we need more funding for social workers, therapists. We need more funding for people that can't afford those sessions because they're super expensive. There's a school called the Chicago School of Psychology, and they provide sessions for $15 an hour. So they take the students that they're teaching, and after they go through a course, those students provide counseling sessions, which is really cool. And so on both sides, I think we need funding for people that can't afford the classes. And we just need to put social workers or therapists in schools. We need to have them in public places. I think law enforcement should be trained psychologists or have some type of social working skills to be able to communicate with the public and to be able to express themselves. Maybe they're going through some stressful situation. As we know, being an officer, being a teacher, being a fireman is not paying you hundreds and hundreds of thousands of dollars a year, on average. So, that's all the aspects that's important to me with mental health and making sure it's available for everyone.